Sir Samantha. Hey y'all, hey. Sorry I'm late. I just realized I had some bills due. I need to give me something to eat. What's going on with our president? What in the world is going on? He want them to be, can I say the word? like Cheech and Chong. Can I say that? Like Cheech and Chong. He want them hung from what in the world is going on? Lord, you can't go to sleep, you can't work, you can't eat, you can't do nothing with Trump. Y'all come on in. Please come in, hitting the like button so we don't have to stall. Okay. Move money to here. From here. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Thank God. There are funds to pay the bills. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. Lord, I thank you. It's me. Y'all, what's wrong with the Pickle Meister? What he mad about? See, this is what I'm talking about. This man done lost his mind. He said, one day he say, sign it, sign it, sign it. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't got nothing to hide, because we ain't got nothing to hide. You know? Y'all everybody thinking, yeah, we don't have nothing to hide, because, you know, they believe everything he say, even when he lying, knowing good and damn well, that ain't what he meant. Oh, but Lord, have mercy. He was not expecting for that man to not object. Yeah, you had a plan. It didn't go as planned, so now you mad. What you mad for? What you mad for? What you mad for? Pickle Meister? You mad because all your dirt coming out. Boy, I tell you, when it rains, it pours. Yeah. Yes, indeed. You lost the mid-election. Woo. Them numbers on how the economy is doing. You done stalled the truth for coming out. Because it's way down, way down. Down, AunTeaFee. Down, way down. In that dirty dirt. Way down off up in there. Yeah, you don't want nobody to know. Then your approval rate still going down. You got a credit. Okay. So then now, and then it came out that you was blowing, you know, not blowing, but blowing, like, ooh. Boy, and I saw that picture of you with your headgear all on and shit to, you know, to help you suck your jaws in. And boy, when you was going to work, all that came out. Now Melania, we've been knowing she was Holania, but it's been confirmed. She was his before she was yours. Y'all had a habit of passing them O's around. But you gotta depreciate it. Oh, my. You funky, and I'm sure her cat funky too. Oh me, oh my. Oh yes, indeed. Oh yeah, and he had a oh Lord, he had that old deformed, funky little thing. But anyway, yeah. So now you mad about that? You just mad about a whole bunch of stuff. Then we heard that old Steve Bannon and Epstein talking about you behind your back. You's a marked man. The whole party done took their hands off of you. And then we heard President Obama, probably the last real good one that was last in office, say no. We don't just want him impeached. We want him and his whole cabinet and Supreme Courts that he had. We want them all out. Get all they raunchy, nasty, trifling, deceitful asses out. Yeah, your time is up. Get your pickle sucking ass up out of here. The judges that you put in place, they don't want no parts of you. They saying everything you doing is unconstitutional. You're deploying our military. You're trying to set them up. You're putting them in places and wars and shit that they should not be a part of. And now you want to put ropes and shit around the Democrats. What you mad at the Democrats for? You said do it. Do it till you're satisfied. You told them to sign it. You told them to sign it. And now they done signed it. Now you mad. Yeah, now you want them to see what making America great again really is about. You mad cause they did what you told them to do. Send your ass up the river. Tell all your business. What? What you say? Oh, they was really supposed to object and do some modifications. They didn't do what they were supposed to do, and now you mad and want to throw some rope on the tree. How dare you? You said, how dare they do what I told them to do? What's wrong with you? Did you take your medicine today, sickhead? Huh? The mashed potatoes. Baby, your brother poured the mashed potatoes on your head when you was a kid and everybody laughed at you. And right now, your brain is feeling all mushy, just like them damn mashed potatoes. Let's hear this, because they said the impeachment is. I need for everybody to make sure that we are pushing for, what is it, Article 2, Section 4. Get all y'all raunchy asses up out of all you and put charges. What did he say in Trinidad? What did he say? Oh yeah, I'm putting charges. We putting charges on all you motherfuckers. We putting charges on all y'all. All y'all. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's hear this. You mad, they say.
Just another normal...
Because people are following the law.
They served either military or intelligence community, made a video addressed to troops and others currently serving...
Now you mad.
Including people like Senators Alyssa Slotkin, Mark Kelly, and more. And they said...
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
and intelligence community professionals
against American citizens.
Absolutely. out of order.
Sworn oath.
To protect and defend this Constitution.
And he breaking the law.
The threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad, but from right here at home. Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
And they have been
Illegal
refused.
orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law or our Constitution.
And immediately, you had a lot of Republicans condemning this, right? Trying to claim that these lawmakers were calling for insurrection, saying they're openly trying to undermine our commander-in-chief.
Oh, no.
Or as well as insulting service members.
He out of control.
Setting up those attacks today when he wrote, each one of these traitors to our country should be arrested and put on trial. This is really bad and dangerous to our country. Their words cannot be allowed to stand. Seditious behavior from traitors, lock them up. Seditious behavior, punishment by
Seditious.
death. And then also reposting a bunch of other attacks against those lawmakers, including one that said, hang them. George Washington would. And mind you, this
What?
came from a president and his supporters who say,
What? Hang them. Hang them. Like back in the day. Don't this motherfucker know them days are over. He gonna get some folk asses ripped off the hinges. Who in the fuck he think he is? Did he say Angum? Baby. Oh, he mad. He mad. Look at the devil. Look at the devil. The devil. Mad. Is he talking about anger, people? With the, I mean, ain't that something the Full House show? Baby. Baby. Huh? Did he say rope something around they neck? What? What did they call it? Ain't that a hate crime? Is that hate? You mean to tell me we can't say nothing bad about Israel, the fake one, the Rothschilds created one, not biblical. You can talk about the word Israel in the Bible, but you can't talk about this man-made one. That's trying to convert real Christians, believers in Christ, into this Zionist bullshit. You mean, because if you say something about them, you being sadistic. Oh, no, he said they being seditious. So you can talk about everything except them. But you mean to tell me you want to put something around and throw it across a tree? What? Oh, yeah, it's time for you to go. Oh, so somebody, hell, if they disobey your orders, you mad? And if they obey them, you mad? You just a madman, ain't you? My. Time has changed. Is this karma? Are you mad because they disobeyed your order? Are you mad because they obeyed them? Are you mad because we know you give good head? Fuck love. You forget you give good love. Bill Clinton over there saying you give good head. You got a strong hand and some strong jaws. Which one makes you most mad? Huh? What you mad for? Thank you, Mrs. Tom. What you mad for? Didn't I tell you the other day to fix your damn mouth? Didn't I tell you that I was gonna pop you in your mouth if you didn't fix it? Now you're over there mad. You know you're already orange. How you went from orange to red? I mean, come on. Now what you mad for? Yeah. My. Is this what making America great again look like? Throwing shit around a tree and raising people up? How fucking dare you? Huh? They need to march your ass on out. Right about now. Today, not tomorrow. Don't be mad because they follow your orders, sir.
Traitors to our country should be arrested and put on trial. This is really bad and dangerous to our country. There were
Traitors. You the traitor. You the traitor. And now here you are, trying to be the old damn wizard behind the scene, behind the computer, and give some sadistic orders. See, this is what happens when you sit up there and worship this big old owl and putting kids and shit at the altar and drinking blood. You old nasty bat. Yeah. Karma, great. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button for AunTeaFee. Yeah, this man is beyond evil. Yeah, he is the Antichrist. Yeah. And you know you ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna win. I'm gonna tell you that shit now. You are not gonna win. Your numbers is horrible on earth. Ooh, ain't no telling what they gonna look like when you down there. Yeah, wait there. Oh, you already go down, don't you? You already go down. Hell, you mean. Yeah, so you know what down there is. Because your ass went down on bubble. Yes, indeed. And we know it. And you wait till them pictures come out. Baby, how am I going to figure out how I'm going to post that picture? Yeah, I'm going to have to put a big old something. They say he big. They say he look like he a brother. Got to be more careful. You took all that in your mouth. And your rear. Yeah, that's why you can't keep that shit in your ass. Hell, you need to be called Shitty Diddy. Dump the trunk.
cannot be allowed to stand. Seditious behavior from traitors. Lock them up. Seditious behavior punishable by...
By what? ADOLPH for Biden picture. What will they have for his? A pile of shit. A pile of shit. That runny kind. Funky kind. Atomic. A pile of green, nasty, funky shit. Now you trying to say, yep, orange. He trying to say it's punishable by what? Fool, you are crazy. You need to go first. You understand? You need to go first. You weren't ever supposed to get caught. Yeah, they lied to you. They played in your ear. They did you on you. How them dumbass people feel for believing everything you say. Yeah, you was feeding them nothing in their ear. And guess what? The Senate did the same thing to you. Oh boy said, I don't want to have nothing to do with this shit big. Not Bill. Donald got going on. He needs to raid the Wi-Fi. It's time for his ass to go. Wonder if he has to use the thesaurus. I thought that too. I said to myself, he didn't come up with that. Miss Tom, I thought that too. I thought that was way over his head. Because at some point I wanted to say, spell it. Spell seditious. I bet you he couldn't. Hell no. Somebody wrote it down and he turned to them and he said, now how do you say that? What is that?
Then also reposting a
dumbass
attacks against those lawmakers, including one that said, hang them. George Washington would.
Oh, he didn't say it. one of his supporters did. Oh. My. You do know that they can find you, don't you? Man, what folks say behind the screens. That there's already been one of his supporters that got picked up before. And it was on YouTube not too long ago. Of course, yeah, they made a way for them to drop them charges, but they went in there and bust them doors in and tagged his ass for saying some crazy shit like this. Yeah. But what goes around comes around. Yeah, we told you. We chosen. And then you trying to play with
This is
God?
coming from a president and his supporters who say that it's actually his opponents that are inciting violence. And so among the things you saw, you had people
It's
like
always y'all.
writing, President of the United States of America just called for the death of Democratic lawmakers. Saying
Oh, so
this
he
man
did
is
too.
sick in the head. And you also had Senator Chris Coons adding, the administration should never try to force our service members to carry out an illegal order. Calling for the execution of senators and Congress members for reminding our troops of that.
Ooh, they
One of
mad.
my Republican colleagues needs to swiftly condemn this. And you had Senator Chris Murphy also posting a video calling for people to fight back against this, to not normalize these incitements of violence.
If you are a person of influence in this country, maybe it's time to pick a fucking side.
The right side. Cause this shit y'all all gonna get a whole bunch of people hurt. Cause y'all was trying to cheat and got caught. Y'all got caught.
If you are a Republican in Congress, if you are a Republican governor, maybe it's time to draw a line in the sand. This is a very...
Now mind
You
you,
are a person...
mind you, a man, sir, Chris, with some good sense. Remind you, hey, Teron, mind you, this is all because he got caught with his name being in the files that he rebirthed. He rebirthed this shit. Trolling. Trying to win an election that he know his ass would not have won had he not put this shit up out there, because didn't nobody want to fuck with him. Do you understand? So this is why I don't like stroking folk egos. Because he forgot he could not have won had he not had Charlie Kirk that he done had unalived. He done gave a green light to unalive him. You understand? He know good and dang well he wasn't gonna reach them young college kids. And he also know that if he would not have said that he was gonna reopen them Epstein files, that his ass would not have been in office. So he deceived the people, especially victims, thinking that this was going to be it. They had the old con artists, who already had 34 fucking felonies for sex crimes. I can't process it. There ain't shit that nobody gonna say that's gonna make me be able to process that. Why would I think somebody who has sex crimes against females lost $80+ million to this woman was gonna be never apologize? Say, have you seen her? I would never. She's not my type. Well, she was your fucking type that day. And they still voted for him. I can't process that. I can't process that. Especially in 2025. I can't process that. So now you mad. See, this is why I can't stroke your fucking ego. Because you know you shouldn't have been there in the first place. And then you get in there, and instead of proving everybody wrong, you went in there dismantling shit. Being a whole fucking White House menace. Yeah. Stringing people along. And now you want to get all KKK on a whole Democratic Party for standing up to your funky ass. Watch this, y'all, nigga. Yeah, for the ones who think that's just only for blacks. Hell to the no. No. He won. He the biggest one. Yeah. He nigga number one. Absolutely. See, that's where y'all got it twisted. Yeah, that's why I have to remind y'all. Hell, it ain't about color. It's about behavior. You understand? It's about behavior. Y'all made it about color. We make it about behavior. You understand? So that's why I can call him the word he thinks is just for us. Like I said, if it's for us, it's for y'all. Because y'all came from us. Nigga. Hello. Yeah. Come on to finish saying what you were saying, sir. Because you sound like you got some sense. Yeah.
Of influence in this country, maybe it's time to pick a fucking side.
Quickly.
If you are a Republican in Congress, if you are a Republican governor, maybe it's time to draw a line in the sand. This is a very slippery slope that we are on. This is a moment for people to step up.
Right, and then you also had the House Democratic leaders issuing a joint statement regarding the current safety of the lawmakers that were threatened, saying, "We've been in contact with the House Sergeant at Arms and the United States Capitol Police to ensure the safety of these members and their families. Donald Trump must immediately delete these unhinged social media posts and recant his...
Y'all need to get his ass out."
Killed. And with that, the Democrats in the video that Trump specifically threatened released a joint statement condemning him, saying, what's most telling is that the president considers it punishment.
I'm going to say this. Y'all need to come together and whoop his ass for threatening y'all. Come together and give him a good old ass whooping. And beat his ass with mashed potatoes. He hates the mashed potatoes. It's a whole family secret. Everybody in the house was laughing at him. Mashed potatoes. It took him days and weeks to get that shit up out his head. Beat his ass with mashed potatoes. That'll make him cry. Absolutely. And it ain't shit you can do about it, but take it. Take that, take that. Yeah. Threatening folk. Yeah, with your scary ass.
By death for us to restate the law. Our service members should know that we have their backs as they fulfill their oath to the Constitution. Also, I gotta say quickly,
we have
supporters.
I love that. We have y'all back.
I'm gonna kill you instead of saying that he had.
So if he tries to
before he gets someone killed, and with that, the Democrats.
If he try to force them to do it, it's saying we have your back.
Is that the president considers it punishable by death for us to restate the law. Our service members should know that we have their backs as they fulfill their oath to the Constitution. Also, I gotta say, quick question to his supporters. Do you find it even a little bit odd that his response to the video was, "I'm gonna kill you," instead of saying that he had no intentions of requesting illegal orders? Like, do any flags go up? Well, also with that, I'll say, unfortunately, if you look at his base, especially in his Truth Social replies, you have many there just agreeing with him and echoing those.
Look! Oh my God! Oh my God! Hold on. I'm gonna have to take you down, Tribino. Trevina.
Also with that, I'll say, unfortunately,
Hold
if you
on.
look at his base, especially in his Truth Social replies, you have many there just agreeing with.
Look at this. Oh my God, they mad. What in the world? Sheila P. Girl, you girl. Girl. A government repair kit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at the devil. Look at the devil and his cult leaders. Beyond time for account. She said, give a government repair kit for doing what he told them to do. It ain't gonna go down like you thought. It ain't gonna go down like you thought. I promise you that. I promise you that. They was trying to pass the law yesterday, the day before, where if you talk back to them ICE agents, that's up to 5 years. Boy, you better check yourself. You better lay low for real. What in the world? Y'all better listen. If y'all don't double tap that screen and get them likes up, double tap the face of your screen. Don't be mad at me because your president losing his mind.
From Republican leadership, you had Speaker Mike Johnson.
That's right. Hop your ass on down.
Defining sedition, but then also pivoting blame back to the Democrats who made the video.
I know the DOJ and the Pentagon are looking into the legality of all that, but what I can address is what everybody knows. That was wildly inappropriate. It is very dangerous. You have leading members of Congress telling troops to disobey orders. I think that's unprecedented in American history.
Right, then you also had Press Secretary
crazy as hell.
saying that Trump does not intend to execute members of Congress, and again, slamming those politicians.
And so these members knew what they were doing. They were leading into their credentials as former members of our military, as veterans, as former members of the national security apparatus to signal to people serving under this commander-in-chief, Donald Trump, that you can defy him and you can betray your oath of office. That is a very, very dangerous message, and it perhaps is punishable by law. I'm not a lawyer. I'll leave that to the Department of Justice and the Department of War to decide.
Right, when asked if the president was inciting violence, she again turned it back around.
Why aren't you talking about what these members of Congress are doing to encourage and incite violence? They're suggesting, Nancy, that the president has given illegal orders, which he has not.
Which then is why you have so many people saying that the whole situation just proves why.
Well, if they're not illegal, then the military should move forward. But the military says it's illegal.
But Alyssa Slotkin actually talking to the New York Times about how service members are actively concerned about this, especially as the legality of strikes carried out by the Trump administration have been widely questioned, saying there's a real issue there of morale and feeling like they don't have a lot of senior leaders who are protecting them. There's a lot of folks in the rank and file who feel very alone. Right. So with that, I think it's important to highlight that this is happening and also make sure that we don't normalize it every day. We shift what normal is. This is not normal. This is scary. It has to be called out.
Now you gotta remind yourself what normal is.
Calling this out, they are part of the problem. I will say the one thing that's helpful about this moment in time is it is really exposing who you and others are, whether that be a good thing or a bad thing.
Wow. Can y'all believe this?
Coming to Missouri. You'll be so down in every.
Exposing who you
are on the inside, devil.
Bad thing. But the next step today, perhaps the truth about these Democrats and their associations with Jeffrey Epstein will soon be revealed because I have just signed the bill to release the Epstein files. With that, it's what Donald Trump announced last night.
And now he mad because he had to.
Desperately trying to keep the files hidden. Because the real reason he dragged his feet and fought this tooth and nail is because he was trying to protect the Democrats. That's why he was just looking out for them. And now,
wow.
the audacity to be like, we should see the Epstein files. We've been talking about this. Trump is.
He was doing the Democrats a favor.
His feet and fought
a favor.
The nail is because he was trying. Especially as. The legality of strikes.
He was trying to do the Democrats a favor.
Place in Minnesota. The Homeland Security auditor got arrested as one of 16 men caught in a sex trafficking sting.
Oh yeah, we going too fast. Slow down. Slow down. We don't want to tell them about that. Wait a minute. Did I move too fast? Oh no.
His feet and fought this tooth and nail is because he was trying to protect the Democrats. That's why he was just looking out for them. And now, after calling Marjorie Taylor Greene the truth about these Democrats and their associations with Jeffrey Epstein will soon be revealed because I have just signed the bill to release the Epstein files. With that, it's what Donald Trump announced.
Yeah, let's look at you, oh loser. Well, you loser. You are a loser. You are a loser. And you going out bad. Yeah, 1 minute you say sign it. I don't care. I don't have it. Well, we don't have anything to hide. Did you forget that you had a lot to hide? What are we doing? You are loser number one. I like your title.
Last night in all caps, and after months of desperately trying to keep the files hidden. The real reason he dragged his feet
was for the Democrats.
Because he was trying to protect the Democrats.
And how dare they do this to you?
You're calling Marjorie Taylor Greene a traitor because she had the audacity to be like, we should see the Epstein files. We've been talking about this. Trump is now trying to frame himself as a crusader for transparency. Right? Because everyone knows I asked Speaker of the House Mike Johnson and Senate Majority Leader John Thune to pass this bill in the House and Senate respectively. Because of this request, the votes were almost unanimous.
Oh my goodness.
At my direction, the Department of Justice has already turned over close to 50,000 pages of documents to Congress. Do not forget, the Biden administration did not turn over a single file or page related to Democrats.
Sure did not.
Nor did they ever even speak about it.
Sure did not.
The countdown officially began, meaning that the White House has until December 19th to release the files, just in time for Christmas.
December 19th. Merry Christmas.
So this news, some of which we covered yesterday, but one, it appears to have caught Trump's attention.
Trump hasn't been this nervous about signing something since Don Jr.'s birth certificate. And the reason to sign an executive order to release the files months ago is because it's a waste of time. And that's the thing about Donald Trump. This is
a hoax.
It's
a hoax.
Nonsense.
We're going to have a UFC fight. Think of this on the grounds of the White House.
This is an executive order relating to the use of paper straws.
Changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
Then Trump, who I think I'm jealous of how much TV time he seems to get, at 12:49 a.m. last night was a very irritated president, and he fired off a post on Truth Social.
I am not going to respond to dumbass people.
A man with no talent for television. Why did the TV syndicates put up with it? Also, totally biased. The bum off the air. Right in that.
I don't know who he think on the chopping block.
When one of its reporters asked,
"Your big pappy is."
License.
Yeah, your pappy on the chopping block. Yeah, he on the chopping block. And his whole ass wife. His whole ass wife. Hold on you. Yeah, she just as bad. They say she was trafficking kids too, cause her whole ass was trafficked. You sure you want to be in here? GMA? Huh? Yeah. She was just as bad. It's a White House full of freaks and hoes. And you mad because you're about to be exposed. Yeah. Yeah, he mad. He mad. He mad he won't be able to put Bill Clinton's dick in his mouth no more. You want to replace Bubba? GMA? Get your ass up out of here. Get your ass up out of here. Get your ass up out of here. And go tap on his weenie. I was finna give him a little space. Yeah, get your ass up out of here. You thought I was gonna let you slide? Hell to the now. Hell no. Get your ass up out of here, you sick old pervert, you. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. Double tap the face of the screen. Now, I know y'all don't want it to get in the algorithm because y'all don't want nobody to hear the truth about yo pickle master, yo head hunter. But the truth gonna come out one way or another. Look at you, your mouth always open. It's always geared for something to come in. Did he back it up? Did he back it up, M. Nichols? Yeah, you want him to play with your nipples? Did he back it? Oh, he did. He backed it up. He backed it up on Bill Clinton's pickle. Backed that thing up. He took it all up in that. Yeah, that's why he can't hold his shit. Let me tell you something. They waiting them 10 minutes. They waiting them 10 minutes to come in here and talk that talk. Oh, they mad. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad. It's not the idea that Trump took Melania as Jeffrey Epstein cast off sloppy seconds that has to really hunt Donald. It's the idea that people know absolutely. It's the idea that people know she a hoe. She a hoe. We know she a hoe. How do we know? Epstein told us so. She a hoe. We know she a hoe. She sucked a whole bunch of dicks before he let her go. She a hoe. She knows she a hoe. How do we know? 'Cause he told us so. She a hoe. We know she a hoe. She sucked a whole bunch of D before he sold her. Yeah, hold on you. Hold on you. We can write that music. We can write that. We can write that, Miss Town. Yeah, she a hoe. Yeah, you know she a hoe. How do we know? 'Cause he told us. She sucked a whole bunch of D before he let her go. The hell you mean? Yeah, don't get mad at us. Don't get mad at us because you paid for a hoe. Yeah. Yeah. Now let's get back over here. Who else gotta go? Y'all better know where y'all at. Let's go. Let me make sure I add some more time to these disgruntled Magas, Zionists and shit. It's what happens when you play with the devil. You make deals with the devil. He going to come to collect. So I suggest you come to know Christ as your personal savior. You understand? Yeah. Get some redemption up in there. Playing with the devil. Let me set this up, y'all, because they think they got a voice over here. Hell to the now. Hell to the now. Y'all, they waiting them 10 minutes. Let me add some more time. They waiting them 10 minutes, baby, to get in and stand up for their deep sucking master. Yeah, the master don't want the girls. He got a thing for boys and kids. Don't get mad at me. The truth gonna set you free. Let's go. Why I'm over here, y'all? Let's see if they got a face. Hell no, he ain't got no face with it. He got his funky ass dog, but well, maybe hell that is him. Yeah, show your face. Show your face, M. Nichols. Oh, that's Miss M. Nichols. Show your face. Yeah, you don't want to show your ugly ass face? Yeah, take your ugly ass on. That means your dogs look better than you. G-Ma, Grandma. Girl, you better go sit down. What you look like? Let's see if you bold enough to put a picture up. Oh, no, you gotta have peace in Jesus' name. I know you lying, and you up here representing Trump. I know you do. You know he a non-believer? Yeah, he done told us out of his own mouth. He played with the devil. Yeah. No, you didn't. Girl, please. Girl, please. Okay, let me get back over here to the devil worshiper. Yeah, mad. Want to unalive somebody. Want to unalive somebody because they did what you told them to do. You better go sit down. Go. Oh, you already sitting down. That's all you do is sit on your ass. You do nothing all damn day. Play golf and cheat at that. Yeah, you mad. I'm ready for them to do the Article 2, Section 4, and get rid of all you con artists. Absolutely. Hold on, y'all. Get the lights up. I don't know what they was expecting from me today. Kids and unalive, absolutely drinking blood and shit. Hell, what's wrong with you? The hell is wrong with you? Fucking with kids. Yeah. Innocent kids. But you know, they say you play with your own child. Where did I put that at? Yeah, I got it. I got it. Yeah, you playing with your own child. You pervert. I wonder who played with you. Your daddy looked a little funny. Hell, did he play in your ass? Who took your innocence? Huh? Who took it? Perverted man. Yeah, now let me get back to where I was. Y'all better tread lightly. Yeah. Y'all better tread lightly. I'm going to tell y'all the truth and shame the devil. Look at you. Your mouth already open, ready for another pickle. You pickle eater, you.
Should be taken away from ABC because your news is so fake.
Oh, well, you should be taken away from the White House because you don't know what the hell you doing. You fake. You're a liar. You're a deceiver. You're a manipulator. You're fake. You're fake. Hell, you can't even get floss in between them rotten, nasty ass teeth of yours. Nigga. Yeah. You a nigga too. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Yeah. Trifling one.
And we have a great commissioner, the chairman, who should look at that.
Right, but if, reporters, they couldn't get any straight answers out of Trump, they then tried Attorney General Pam Bondi instead. And when one asked what she'll be doing with the Epstein files over the next month, she replied,
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. What is she called? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Right there. I see that zyboard. What is it? What was it? I done seen the reptilian come out of her, Lord. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Lord. There go that reptilian. Oh, Lord. AunTeaFee, don't go too close. Oh, it'll bite? It'll bite? Girl, I just can't believe that your mask is showing. Is it a bodysuit? I mean, what? So this is, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. And look at this one back here. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. He have a whole cabinet full of them. Them, what do they call reptilians?
Chairman,
Hold
should
on.
look at that.
Right, but if, reporters, they couldn't get any straight answers out of Trump, they then tried Attorney General Pam Bondi instead. And when one asked...
Oh, my God. There go one, too. Oh, there go one, too. Oh, you can see it in his eyes and his nose. Is that where they go in at? Like right up in here? Oh, my God. Why this eye... Oh, yeah, you that cross-sided one, too. You the one who don't know what you see in your girlfriend. Yeah, what this eye doing? Is this a fake eye? Sometimes they be both in the middle and you be trying to see what's going on with your nose. He want to. Baby, AunTeaFee, you got it. Oh, yeah. You see it in the eye. It's that same eye. It's this eye. Y'all see that? There go there. It's in there. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Y'all see that reptilian? I didn't know what they was oh, my God. Is it glitching? I can't believe this. What is that? It's time for them to go reprogram her. I think that she is her battery. I don't know. She needs to be recharged. Make me over. What in the world is going on? Y'all, I am lost for words. Do she know how she look? Do she know she glitching in this eye? That eye look like a snake. And she look like she's about to come up out of... Leave me alone. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Don't be making shit fall over here. Don't be mad at me, because I can see through you, devil. The devil is a lie. Barbie, let me move on. But
what Joey's doing with the Epstein files over
bitch, oh, you missed that. I popped up. God, dog, that I popped up. Oh. I cannot believe she don't. I can't believe they got her looking like this. I'm just too outdone. Satan, I rebuke you. I rebuke you. I rebuke you. And Pam, I rebuke you too. I don't know what's going on. I see why you say and do evil shit, because evil is all in your face. Now right here in your mouth, it look like you're about to spit out a little slithering tongue. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
We will continue to follow the law with maximum...
You ain't never followed the law.
While protecting victims.
With then someone pointing out that back in July, when the DOJ released the infamous memo that provoked this whole Epstein
wow.
it declared that an exhaustive review of the files turned up no evidence that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties. Right, so if that is true, you weren't lying then why are they now investigating Democrats like Bill Clinton, Reid Hoffman, and Larry Summers? Right, the question...
Because Bill say he he won't let him play with
new information,
his pally-whacker no
additional
more.
information, and again, we will continue to follow the law.
Well, that, it may have convinced some. You have others saying they just can't wrap their heads around all the flip-flopping from the second Trump administration. And that includes
They
people who
sick
have been
now.
diehards like Joe Rogan.
I heard there's no files. I heard it's a hoax. And then all of a sudden, he's going to release the files. Well, I thought there was no files.
Man.
He wants an investigation now.
Listen.
Like, what is going on?
I don't think Trump is in there.
He was a firm believer.
But I think he has a lot of powerful friends that have been putting pressure on him to keep that shit under wraps.
I think that definitely has to be
it's going to be.
That said, there is at least one prominent thought leader on the right who's got Trump's back, even up to this point, and that is Ben Shapiro.
There is no evidence that President Trump is engaging in some sort of widespread.
Well, we know you are one of them reptilians too. Look at you. Look at you. And you was a part of unaliving your partner with him. Look at you. You one of them creatures from the Black Lagoon too. Yeah. You one of them. And I'll tell you something. Candace Owens is breathing down your neck. She breathing down your neck. Devil.
Deep cover-up of documents that if just released will solve all the mysteries, that he's hiding all of this.
And he okay with them pedophiles?
I don't think Trump is
being
in a criminal way, but I think a lot of powerful friends.
And you was one of the ones that was moving that money.
I think that definitely has to
I think it's going to
be
with Trump.
There's at least one prominent thought leader on the right who's got Trump's back, even up to this point, and that is Ben Shapiro.
There is no evidence that President Trump is engaging in some sort of widespread, deep cover-up of documents that if just released will solve all the mysteries, that he's hiding.
Look at that reptilian.
This whole thing was political. It was always political.
But with Shapiro,
that's what you said about
he also went after some of his enemies in the
Charlie
MAGA Civil War. Though this time not Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, or Nick Fuentes, but rather a few other big names.
I haven't been to the grocery store in months.
This is crazy.
This delivery service offers hundreds of high-quality, non-GM.
Though this time not Tucker Carlson.
This is crazy shit ever.
Fuentes, but rather a few other big names.
Marjorie Taylor Greene was a joke and remains a joke today. The attempt to turn Marjorie Taylor Greene into some sort of honest, great intellect is like the perfect example of how strange new respect is earned simply by attacking President Trump.
Oh, he looked crazy.
He's attacking Trump on Epstein.
He looked crazy.
Not because Thomas Massey is so deep in the weeds on Epstein and cares deeply about. I mean, he's right next to Ro Khanna. Come on. It's because Massey doesn't like many of the things that Trump is doing as president. Hundreds of texts over almost a year show MAGA influencer Steve Bannon and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein workshopping legal and media strategies to protect Epstein from the legal and publicity quagmire that enveloped him in the last year of his life.
So his argument is that essentially many of the people on the right that are breaking from Trump on Epstein right now, they're just cynically using the issue to position themselves as the new leaders of MAGA once Trump's gone. Now, whether that's true or not, that remains to be seen right now. Though in the meantime, if it turns out there is some seriously explosive shit about Trump or his friends or some of his allies in those files who left some egg on his face, but for now, we largely are going to have to wait to see, though we should get some answers, like I said, by December 19th. Though then also, as we talked about in detail yesterday, Trump's got a few different options on how to redact or delay certain parts of the files. But then also the DOJ will have 15 days to submit a summary of any redactions, the categories of documents that were released and withheld, and a full list of all government officials and politically exposed persons who were named or referenced in the documents. And so that technically would give us another deadline of January 5th to look forward to. And then, presuming that lawmakers don't feel satisfied with explanations, they can try and hold them accountable or take legal action. And in theory, if there's any information that the DOJ temporarily withholds because of an ongoing investigation, and that could come out even later. So basically, this whole Epstein saga, it's hit a big point, but it is also far from over. And then we're going to get into even more in a minute, but first let me say, debt is like a subscription that you never signed up for. Except I guess it doesn't come with like free shipping, just anxiety. One day you're paying for brunch, the next you're paying for it forever. And that's because the system's designed to keep you hooked. Minimum payments, endless interest, and the occasional special offer, that's just another trap with glitter on it. But enter today's sponsor, PDS Debt, the people helping regular people just finally unsubscribe from financial nonsense. Right? And they've already helped hundreds of thousands of people cut their debt, stop collection calls, and keep their money where it belongs, in their pocket. Scan that QR code. But the next step in the news, this is crazy. A former congressional aide was found zip-tied, slashed up, and branded with the phrase Trump whore by 3 men who supposedly targeted her for being MAGA. But except That's not actually what happened.
Oh.
It's Natalie Green. She's a New Jersey.
So she a liar.
She worked for Representative Jeff Van Drew. And on July 23rd, a friend of Green's called 911 saying that 3 men had attacked them while they were walking a trail in a New Jersey nature preserve. With his friend telling the operator that the men were going after Green specifically, saying that they knew that she worked for Van Drew and that they were yelling about politics and calling Green names. And when the police arrived, they found Green covered in cuts, her hands and feet zip tied together, and there was writing on her torso saying that Van Drew is racist, as well as the Trump war message. Right, and when she was found, Green was reportedly crying and screaming through tears.
Lying. Please don't tell me she was lying.
And later on, you had Natalie saying to the cops that the men hit her in the head, held her down, used a sharp object to cut her up like that, and wrote the messages that they found on. Except it turns out none of that is true. Right? Because an investigation revealed that 2 days before the so-called attack, Green actually drove to Pennsylvania and paid an artist specializing in scarification to carve the lines into her shoulders, neck, and face. Right? Even drawing up exactly what she was looking for. Also, investigators found the same exact zip ties.
Wow.
Green in her own car. And that was also made worse by a zip ties near me Google search from 2 days before being found on her friend's phone. But really, the first thing that made this whole thing start to smell fishy was the conflicting accounts of the attack itself and the perpetrators being given by Green and her friend when they made it to the hospital. Because it seems like they went through.
Yeah, can y'all believe all of this?
They couldn't get their story straight when talking to the cops. And so now Green, she's been slapped with 1 count of conspiracy to convey false statements and hoaxes, and 1 count.
Thank you, the original Bella B.
It's a maximum penalty of 5 years.
I have enjoyed seeing you in the. Oh, thank you.
Time where there's so much talk
popping
about
out,
violence being connected to politics and accusations going left and right.
Bubba is now afraid.
But also, this is just
Carrie, you say Bubba. Bubba is now afraid that Donnie rotten hands will be contagious. And he don't want no virus on his pickle. It don't look like. Oh, now he got. Y'all, them ain't the same teeth. Them is not the same teeth. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. They got a double E for Donnie. Because, baby, one thing is for sure. That's his neck, but that ain't his teeth. I was about to go in on his teeth, Karen, with all that nasty. I just showed y'all that goop and shit, all that brown boo-boo stains, and look at her. Them is not his teeth. He got some fakies. What the bad actor? Now y'all finna make me show y'all them teeth. They are pulling too many stunts for me. Boy, them is not your teeth. I just showed y'all them teeth, didn't I? Where we at? Hold on. I know good and damn well they not finna play with me as funny as I am about teeth. I was just about to go in, baby, and you come up here with some pearly rights. The devil is a lie. That is not you. Is that AI? That must be AI, boo, because that is not Donald Trump's teeth. Hold on. I got to pause for a cause. They trying to play in our face. Oh, hell no. He had all that black goop and dupe and shit in between them teeth, and now you going to try to show us some pearly whites. You a lie, and the truth ain't in you. Am I going to have to bag that up? Oh, my God. Y'all see them teeth? Them is not his teeth. Them, no. AunTeaFee, you just gonna pause just to find his teeth. Look at this clown. He's so, I cannot stand this man. You better be glad I don't have one handy, baby, but just as soon as I come across them nasty, rotten, doo-doo stained ass teeth, that just done settled in between your teeth, I'm gon' for sure put your ass on blast. Shout out to Candy.
One of 3 crazy stories involving federal employees, and the next one, it takes place in Minnesota, right? Because a Homeland Security auditor got arrested as one of 16 men caught in a sex trafficking sting, right? Because this guy, Alexander Stephen Bag, was caught in a multi-agency sting that was aptly...
In a sting. Alexander, 41, playing with kids. Yeah, playing with kids. I hope they tear that ass up in prison. 17 years old. And I guess Megyn Kelly gonna say, well, she was 17, as if that's not a minor. He waiting for that pickle. Karen. Pickle monster. Yeah, you ain't a cookie monster. Your ass is a pickle monster. Yeah, with a strong hand stroke, you freak. Yeah, I guess Megan gonna say she was 17, so that really is not, yeah, girl, shut up.
Named Operation Creep that was meant to catch suspects allegedly soliciting sex from minors. And specifically, these guys were arrested for trying to solicit sex
Operation Creep.
A 17-year-old girl. And the way that the operation worked is that officers would monitor websites and apps that are allegedly used to purchase sex from someone who's been trafficked. Or with the chief of police explaining, if you want to purchase sex from a trafficked person, you would call a number or go on the website. That website would get answered by a person in a different country. That person in a different country would call the handler here and arrange for the meeting with the sex worker. With them then going on to know that these kinds of structures are hard to bust, but in this case, they managed to set up a decoy, and when the men arrived at the hotel to meet who they believed to be a teenage girl, they were arrested. And as for Back, when he got caught, he reportedly tried appealing to the officers by telling them, hey, I work for the government, specifically by saying, I'm ICE, boys, which as it turns out is true. A spokesperson.
So he was ICE.
I was hired back in 2022 as an auditor for I-9s, or employment eligibility verification forms, it added. Following his arrest, ICE immediately placed Alexander Back on administrative leave. It adding, ICE is working with local authorities as well as conducting its own investigation via the agency's Office of Professional Responsibility. Right, and for now, you have Back facing at least one count of prostitution. He's currently out on bond, and his next court appearance is set to be December 17th. But then finally, for this three-piece, we go further south, and instead of talking about rank-and-file federal employees, we're hitting the lawmakers themselves. Right, because Florida Representative Sheila Phyllis McCormick has been indicted on charges accusing her and 3 others of stealing $5 million in disaster funds. Right, so Sheila was first elected to Congress back in 2022 in a special election after the former representative... Is she on a
pedo list too?
No, here is that Sheila's family owns Trinity Healthcare Services, and before joining Congress, she was a CEO.
Trinity, what?
Phyllis McCormick has been indicted on charges accusing her.
If she doing corrupt shit, get her ass too. Get her ass too. Get her ass too. Get all you crooked ass folks up out of there. Stealing our money. I don't give a shit what color you are. Get her ass out. Them Tammy Faye Baker ass eyelashes. Get your ass out. And folk is hungry and shit. And you in there stealing from the needy. Cause your ass is greedy. Get your ass out of here.
And 3 others of stealing $5 million in disaster funds. So Sheila was first elected to Congress back in 2022 in a special election after the former representative from her district passed away. And a key piece of information to know here is that Sheila's family owns Trinity Healthcare Services, and before joining Congress, she was the CEO. And Trinity Healthcare Services was hired by FEMA back in 2021 to register people for COVID-19 vaccinations, which, is all well and good until last year when the Florida Division of Emergency Management noticed some overpayments. Specifically, they noticed more than $5 million worth of overpayment, apparently the result of a clerical error. But according to law enforcement, rather than returning
all of them just stealing,
decided to funnel it to her friends and family. And those friends and family made donations to her campaign for her seat in Congress. And that's in addition to Sheila herself allegedly using some of the money to self-fund the campaign. And the investigation into the whole thing, it actually dates back into the Biden administration and the state of Florida suing Trinity Healthcare Services late last year. And actually, the House Ethics Committee launched an investigation into Sheila in January. But now, this indictment, it brings things to the next level, right? If she is found guilty, she could face up to 53 years in prison.
Oh, well.
Attorney General Pam Bondi saying, using disaster relief funds for
self-enrichment
is a particularly selfish, cynical crime. No one is above the law. It's crazy. Sorry. It's crazy to hear Pam Bondi
say. It sure is crazy.
No one is above the law, least of all powerful people.
Oh my God. Look at that. It's just in time for Thanksgiving. Look at that turkey right there. Look at that gobble, gobble, gobble right there. Look at that turkey neck. Woo, baby. For the people who like them turkey necks, they go gobble, 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 gobble. You know them grandbabies be saying, pop out. Make it jiggle. Get jiggle with it. Jiggle that. Yeah. Oh, I bet you it moves when his ass walk. Ooh. 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 Both of y'all deserve each other.
We will follow the facts in this case and deliver justice. But then, as far as a response to all this, you had Sheila maintaining her innocence and calling the charges against her baseless, saying in a statement, the timing alone is curious and clearly meant to distract from...
Girl, you stealing, you gotta go
Day
too.
one, I have cooperated with every lawful request, and I will continue to do so until this matter is resolved. And then, as far as support from her party, you had House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries' spokesperson saying that while she's entitled to her day in court and the presumption of innocence, she will have to step down from her committee assignments while this is ongoing. And that is, there's the possible censure followed by Republican Florida Representative Greg Stube, who said on X, this is one of the most...
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
...public trust I have ever seen. And adding, once House Ethics conclude their investigation or she is formally convicted, rest assured I will move to expel her from Congress. But for now, I'll have to see how that, as well as the two other situations, play out. And in the meantime, I'd love to know your thoughts, opinions, and reactions to any of the three. But then, next up, in a different kind of news,
it's a mob
is now bending over backwards to try to get everyone spicy content by begging tech companies to have device-based age verification.
Oh, yeah.
Meaning,
yeah, no, I don't know nothing about that. I don't care nothing about that. Let's get to the impeachment. Let's see what's going on. Y'all still with me? Oh my goodness, y'all still with me? Tea sippers, are you with me? Or am I spinning? What we doing? Where we at? Give me a 1. Give me some, y'all get the likes up, get the likes up. I don't know why y'all playing with me. I don't know why you're playing with me. I don't know why you're playing with me. Get the likes up. Come on, come on, come on. They not moving. Double tap the face of your screen. Hit those 3 dots at the top right. Hit the thumbs up. Hell yeah, he's psychotic. Ain't but 2 people hit the like button. Okay, let's talk impeachment. Let's go. Good. Let's talk impeachment. But I just don't want one article. I want them all. Hey, Mysterious Eyes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go.
Citizens impeachment is also in our coalition, 5051 DC. So many amazing grassroots organizations that have stood up to say we are not going to stand for this anymore. Free Speech for People has been a leader in this fight. From day one, they started an Impeach Trump Again petition that just a few months ago...
Yeah, but we want the right article.
1 million signatures. I was honored to join Representative Al Green and Free Speech for People President John Bonifaz on that day here at the Triangle to deliver those signatures to the members of Congress. Please join me in welcoming Free Speech for People President John Bonifaz.
Good morning, everyone. The framers were clear. The framers were clear. There would be no monarchs, no tyrants who would govern this nation, no kings.
No
America.
kings.
They set out to establish 3 co-equal branches of government. Article 1 for the United States Congress. Article 2 for the presidency. And Article 3 for the judiciary. 3 co-equal branches of government. No kings.
Hold on.
In America. Branches of government. Article 1 for the United States Congress. Article 2 for the presidency. And Article 3 for the judiciary. 3 co-equal
What about 4
branches of government. No kings.
No kings.
In America.
Well, let's
But
do
they set
1
up
through 4.
An extra guardrail for that day when a president would so trample on the Constitution, so trample on the rule of law, that president would need to be impeached and removed
Get his
from
ass
public
out.
office. Section 4 of Article 2, the impeachment clause. We have reached that moment.
Sure
today. Donald Trump has
Let's
committed
go. Get his ass
multiple
out.
abuses of power since assuming the oath of office. And as Jessica said at ImpeachTrumpAgain.org, we have been documenting in detail these abuses of power, 25 distinct grounds for impeaching and removing this lawless president. Disappearing people from the streets and sending them to foreign torture prisons. An abuse of power, an impeachable offense. Detaining and removing unlawfully U.S. residents without due process of law. An abuse of power, an impeachable offense. Creating treason and levying treason against the people of the United States. Sending the military into our nation's cities against its people. An abuse of power, an impeachable offense. Attacking the United States Congress, usurping its authority to appropriate money. Congress, under Article 1, has the power to appropriate funds. This president goes ahead and freezes trillions of dollars of duly appropriated funds enacted by the United States Congress. An abuse of power, an impeachable offense. Defying multiple court orders issued by federal courts all across the country. Attacking the United States judiciary. An abuse of power, an impeachable offense. Pardoning 1,500 plus insurrectionists for an insurrection that he incited on January 6, 2021 to try to stop the peaceful transfer of power. Abuse of power.
Sorry.
An impeachable offense.
He dang show need to go.
An abuse of power. An impeachable offense. Pardoning 1,500 plus insurrectionists for an insurrection that he incited on January 6, 2021 to try to stop the peaceful transfer of power. An abuse of power. An impeachable offense. Engaging in rampant corruption in the White House, treating the Oval Office as a profit-making enterprise at the public expense, violating the domestic and foreign emoluments clauses of the United States Constitution, an abuse of power, an impeachable offense, engaging in unlawful bombings of people in the Caribbean, in the Pacific with no congressional authorization, extrajudicial killings, an abuse of power, an impeachable offense. Engaging in misusing the Justice Department, the FBI, to go after his perceived enemies, the sham indictment of James Comey, the sham indictment of Letitia James, an abuse of power, an impeachable offense. The list goes on. The list goes on, and yet I know there are people who will say, now is not the time to talk about impeachment. We've tried this before. This president was impeached twice. We need to move on. We have three responses to that claim. Number one, we either have a constitution or we don't. We either have an impeachment clause or we don't. If we're not going to invoke the impeachment power at this critical hour for our nation, then we might as well say we're giving up on the Constitution. We refuse to give up on the United States Constitution. Number two, when we do not name these actions for what they are, high crimes against the state, we normalize this conduct. We refuse to normalize these high crimes. And number three, members of Congress take the very same oath that Donald Trump took on January 20th, 2025, to protect and defend the United States Constitution. They have a duty, a sworn duty, to uphold their oath, to abide by that mandate, and to invoke the impeachment power. Now, there is a member of Congress here today, Congressman Al Green of Houston, Texas. Congressman Green has abided by that oath. He has followed the mandate of that oath. And he has introduced articles of impeachment. And he has already forced one floor vote on the House of Representatives where 78 of his colleagues joined him. We appreciate and applaud Congressman Green's courage and leadership. And we need more members of Congress to stand with him. We need more members of Congress to introduce articles of impeachment. I had a member of Congress say to me recently, John, what do you want? You want on Tuesday articles of impeachment introduced and a vote, and you want on Wednesday other articles of impeachment introduced and a vote, and then you want on Thursday other articles of impeachment introduced and a vote? And I said, yes, that's what we want. We can chew gum and walk at the same time. We need to have this debate on a daily level. There are more than enough articles to go around to be introduced, and this debate should be happening on a daily level in the House of Representatives. So we have a message for Donald Trump today. We are not afraid of you. We are not afraid of you. You are a lawless, wannabe dictator. You have committed high crimes against the state. We will hold you accountable. You must be impeached and removed from public office. Thank you.
Thank you so much, John. John is a true leader, constitutional hero, I consider, in this country right now. And we have another group of heroes, regular citizens that have literally committed to maintaining a 24/7 presence just on the other side of this plaza. One of our core partners, FLAIR, which stands for Liberation and Resistance Everywhere. Their core commitment is to maintaining that presence until Donald J. Trump is impeached, convicted, and removed from office. I'm so grateful to work with them. They don't just show up on days like this when we have a huge press gaggle to cover what we're doing here. They show up every single week, leading American citizens into their halls of Congress to talk to their lawmakers and hold them to account, demanding impeachment and removal. Please join me in welcoming Dave Middick, the Congressional Ops Lead for FLAIR.
Thank you for being here. My name is Dave Middick, and I am the Congressional Outreach Lead for FLAIR USA. I have the privilege to speak today on behalf of every volunteer of FLAIR, which stands for, as Jessica said, For Liberation and Resistance Everywhere. We are a nonpartisan group of Americans who refuse to look away while our democracy is devolving into an authoritarian state. Our main goal is the removal of President Trump through legal and constitutional means. Since May 1st, our volunteers have held a continuous, peaceful First Amendment vigil outside Union Station. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in the heat, cold, wind, and rain. We've been unlawfully raided by the Trump regime. U.S. Park Police, MEMPHIS participated. Our tents dismantled. First Amendment protected expressive materials taken without warrant, without inventory. We were treated like criminals. But we've never left. Our bodies are resistance. We are there back again. Flare volunteers have spoken to thousands who passed through Union Station and have collected thousands of petitions demanding Congress impeach, convict, and remove the tyrant Donald John Trump from office. We hand deliver these petitions on behalf of constituents almost daily. My fellow volunteers of Flare have done this because they understand the gravity of the moment. I'm standing here today on behalf of all the volunteers and constituents alike. And today that commitment continues on Capitol Hill. Doing it live, folks. This is what it's about. We've got time. We've got time to impeach him. Not much, but we got some time. Thank you, sir. Today, thousands of constituents and members of the Removal Coalition have traveled across the country in record numbers to lobby their members of Congress to take a position of yes on impeachment, because they know the danger we face is real. It is a constitutional right protected by the First Amendment for citizens to petition their government for a redress of grievances. That is what we are doing here today. These constituents know that impeachment, conviction, and removal are the constitutional obligations by members of Congress. When a president abuses power or threatens the stability of a nation, Congress cannot simply hope things will improve on their own. Congress must act. I've heard from establishment Democrats and their staffers such.
Ever felt a pull towards something magical? You're not alone. Beginning the craft doesn't require anything dangerous.
Get the likes up, y'all.
Start your Wiccan path with 3 safe
As my representative Chrissy Houlihan from Pennsylvania say things like, now's not the right time to impeach him.
They didn't say anything.
Or
it was.
We have to wait until we win the midterms to get the majority.
No, they didn't say nothing.
Or we've impeached him twice before and he wasn't convicted in the Senate. The legislative director of Representative Jamie Raskin told me in person, what do you expect us to do?
Get his ass out.
Impeach him every day? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we just do that. And with Rule 9, Rule IX of the House rules, that actually is an option. But we mostly hear poor excuses of why we shouldn't impeach Trump. Well, I say to you, it's always the right time to honor your oath to defend the Constitution. Right now, only 80 Democrats in the House publicly support impeachment.
Yeah, I need the likes up like now. I'm an hour and almost 30 minutes in. I got something else I could be doing. Believe that. Get the likes up now. Double tap the face of your screen. Just double tap. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. It's costing me more to use my utilities than it is for you to double tap the face of the screen. So get it up or get out. What is she saying?
I was disturbed, genuinely horrified to see President Trump call for members of Congress to be arrested for simply stating the fact that no one is above the law.
Absolutely.
Not even the president. It is
They didn't say
infuriating.
it.
It is enough to make your blood boil. I mean, I can't think of anything more un-American. At least I couldn't until Trump went further and reposted a call to hang members of Congress. All because members of this Congress, veterans who served this country selflessly and proudly, did nothing other than simply state the plain letter of the law. Here's what they said. Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders. No one has to carry out orders that violate the law or our Constitution. I wholeheartedly agree. I'll say it myself. To the soldiers bravely serving our nation, thank you. As a voice for many service members from Washington State, let me state unequivocally, you can refuse illegal orders. Just think about this. The President of the United States is using his platform to lift up people calling for political violence. And then in his own words, he called this video seditious behavior punishable by death. This is twisted, dangerous stuff. As my colleagues on both sides have said, there is no room in our democracy for political violence or for rhetoric that champions political violence. And as every single one of us remembers from our own oath, in this country, we swear loyalty to the Constitution, not to the president. The danger here should be obvious. Every single one of my colleagues should be here with me saying President Trump's behavior, his choice to amplify a dangerous call for violence, is completely unacceptable. There's a whole lot more I could say about how clearly unfit this president is for office. Believe me, I have some choice words. But in the interest of unity, I've tried to keep my message simple and restrained in the hopes that members on both sides will join me in saying this loud and clear. Because it's clear the president needs to hear this message. But he needs to hear it from all of us. And frankly, I need to hear it from my colleagues too. I need to know my colleagues who I work with every day actually agree with me about the basic bedrock of our democracy. Because how am I supposed to sit across the table from people who are silent when the president lifts up voices saying Democrats should be hanged? A president who calls a simple recitation of the law treasonous behavior, punishable by death. We've seen where this path goes, where silence in the face of escalating calls for alliance can lead. I was here on January 6th, as were many of my colleagues. I was here while they built a gallows outside and chanted, "Hang Mike Pence." Are we going to sit here and say nothing?
What?
While the president riles up another crowd and lifts up new calls for violence?
Okay, yeah, because Mike Pence wouldn't do the swap-a-roo.
What exactly?
And let him in place.
They will be chanting this time.
Come on, y'all.
And why exactly do they think the president will care to stop the crowd when today he is the one lifting up calls for violence? We cannot wait. We cannot pretend we don't know how serious President Trump's actions are. Now, I know we may not
he's
all
sending
be
out
in perfect
codes.
agreement on how to respond. But
He's trying to tell ICE what to do. That's why they tried to pass it real quick. So that they, if you show any resistance to ICE,
this one off yet again.
you get sentenced to 5 years, automatic. But he want to release the people who did the insurrection. Y'all, the lights ain't moving. Come on. Or I'm gonna shut it down. It's just that simple. Okay, y'all, I'll be back later.